about you all, but I got the Monday blues because there ain't enough sports to gamble on today. We need to find some. We got Kia here. Let's go. All right. Last minute betting with the sports nuts. Well, I'm glad I got this brighter light here. It really shows my bald spot there, doesn't it? Yeah. There we go. Now I look better. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors across the world. That's right. And folks, if you haven't seen it yet, the new merchandise store for OddsJam has expanded. And you got to get there. I'm going to share my screen here real quick while we're doing this intro. And folks, take a look at some of the new items. We've got the t-shirt, the trucker, the mug, otherwise known as the OddsJam Morning Coffee Cup, the tumbler, the bikini, the camper, the business tip, the notebook, the unisex hoodie, and the embroidered beanie, which are both sold out, and also their slop shop. Yes, with the No Big Deal shirt, the Broke Even shirt, the Feels Right shirt, and the Buddy hat. You can use this code, all in caps, free ship for free shipping on any order. Shop.oddsjam.com. Go there now. And Mike is here with me, and so is Kia. It's wonderful to have you back, Kia. Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here, fellas.
All right. Tristan's in the house, checking stuff out.
What is up, Tristan?
All right. So we have no games. We've got the home run derby tonight. We've got the All-Star game tomorrow night. Got a little bit of a lull here, Mike. What are you doing to whet your betting appetite?
Well, tonight we've got the home run derby, and then tomorrow we have the All-Star game, obviously, and then we've also got 2 WNBA games tomorrow. So We've got that coming up. Then I believe Wednesday's more WNBA games. I believe 5 on Wednesday. So that gets us into Thursday, where Thursday is going to be kind of interesting. But we got the Genesis Scottish Open going on as well. So that'll be happening on Thursday. And then that'll get us to Friday, and that will get us back to MLB. And I'm assuming you and Tony are going to have us covered on some golf picks.
Okay.
So there we go.
Hey, Kia, who's
WNBA, golf.
Who's John D?
You said John B.
John D.
John D. I have no clue. Are they
He's laughing. He's made a comment.
No, yeah, don't put nothing up. John, come on now.
John, don't do that. Is he a friend?
I'm not familiar with that name.
Okay,
John
all right.
B.
Then we won't post this comment.
No, we won't.
All right.
We won't.
Yeah. It's no big deal. It wasn't wasn't cool.
No, it wasn't funny either, John.
No, it wasn't
Come
funny
on
either.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
None
I
of
couldn't
us-
even see it.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see. Oh, that Tristan's on Mookie tonight. And guess who else is on Mookie? Kia and Mike are both on Mookie.
Yeah, Kia brought up a good point, about taking Mookie to make it to the final at least. I love that. I think Mookie, it's his first home run derby. I think he's going to be a little excited. In years past, he's chose to not do these. Claims he's not a home run hitter, but beg to differ. He hits home runs. So let's see how he does. It's batting practice, short, compact swing. I don't think he'll tire out. It's just going to be a matter of, is he going to be able to muscle enough out, which it's Mookie Betts. I mean, he's a ridiculously strong guy. Don't let his not Aaron Judge stature fool you. He's not Aaron Judge, but he's a strong guy and he can hit home runs. So I love the value on Mookie for sure.
And you do too, right, Kia?
I do.
Okay. Plus 1,100 to win it all. All right, so the matchup, and Mike's probably going to get on to me about this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Key and I were already talking about it. The matchup for me that I'm looking at is Adolis Garcia and Randy Arozarena. Both former Cardinals.
Is that why?
Now, Mike, I want you to hear this. If you remember back then, the Cardinals were scouting Cuba really heavily. So they scouted and they drafted both Arozarena and Garcia, who played against each other. Garcia had actually, his stats were going up in the minor leagues. He got 21 games in the majors with the Cardinals. The Cardinals traded him, Mike, for cash. And he's an all-star. He's the reason why the Rangers are where they're at. How stupid can you get?
Yeah, when you go and scout in Cuba, you can find some elite talent. And you did. If you're the Cardinals, you found one. You just gave up on him too quick and too easy.
Well, they found two.
Well, yeah, Arozarena too, but they didn't. I mean, they did essentially give up on him, but I mean, they did, he did get some playing time with the Cardinals a little bit. And, but yeah, you're right. I don't know why you would give up two guys of that caliber.
I think you better watch out for Garcia in this home run derby. I think he's got, at least for the longest home run, he has the kind of power that could possibly get the longest home run. Kia, what do you think?
Probably not the longest, but I would put a little sprinkle on him. Can't hurt.
All right. So, Mike, check this out. On Prize Picks tonight, there is actually the only home run derby plays right now, straight home runs. There's home run combos and 440-foot plus home runs. So I want to share a little bit of this with you guys here real quick, and I want you to give me some comments on some of this here, because this is really some interesting stuff. Let's take a look at the 440-foot plus home runs. Pete Alonso, obviously, number one at 5.5. Vladdy at 5. Mookie Betts at 1. Rodriguez at 4. Arozarena at 2. Garcia at 3.5. Robert Jr. at 4. And Rushman at 2. We're going to put a Prize Picks together. My question to you, both of you, is do you like either one of these over or under? Any of these plays? I mean, I could see Alonso going over, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much a no-brainer for Alonso. He's pretty good. I'm a little worried about Guerrero Jr. I don't know, like that's gonna be tough.
He can hit some bombs.
Yeah, he can.
He can hit some bombs. No two ways about it. All right, let's look at the home runs combo. All right, this is just first round, obviously, because they can't do any other rounds. So we've got Robert Jr. and Rushman at 36.5, Alonso and Rodriguez at 44.5, Betts and Guerrero Jr. at 42.5, and Arozarena and Garcia at 39.5. Mike, do you like either one of these over or under?
No, I mean, man, a lot to digest there. I'll stay away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can stay away. That's fine. But I'm jumping in. I'm going to take the Arozarena and Garcia over. So there's a 2-pick entry. And the last category is just first round home runs between these four guys. Guerrero Jr., 23.5, Rodriguez, 23.5, Rushman, 18.5, and Arozarena, 19.5. I actually like Guerrero Jr. Under. And that'll give me a three flex play. That's what I'm going to do. That's what we're doing. We're placing that entry right now.
That's actually nice.
Now,
I like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. So now what we're going to do, we're going to look at some odds, Mike, for the home run derby winner. And let's just take a look here. It looks like BetMGM's got some very good odds here right now. Mookie's actually plus 1,200 on BetMGM right now. Alonso's plus 325. Actually, BetMGM has better odds than DraftKings right now.
Yeah.
Rosarina is plus 1,000 in both. Garcia's plus 750 in DraftKings, so there's an edge there. But Rodriguez is plus 500. In the first round matchup category, I just want to get what you guys are thinking here. All right? Because I'm going to bet a couple of these. All right? We've got Garcia versus Rosarina. Mike, who do you like in that matchup?
I think I'm going to lean towards Garcia in that matchup.
Okay. I'm going to let Kia take the next one. Kia, Robert and Rushman. Who you like?
I definitely like Robert.
Okay. Alonso and Rodriguez. Boy, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah, very tough one. I'm going to go with the hometown guy here. In Seattle, Julio. I'm going to go with J-Rod. I'm a big fan, and I'm going to roll with him.
And then I'm guessing Mookie for the last one, right?
Yeah, I like Mookie for that.
Okay. So here's the problem with it. They won't let me parlay them together. I hate it when that happens. Isn't that ridiculous? So if you're betting them individually, folks, this is what we're looking at. Garcia, Robert, Rodriguez, and Betts in the first round. 2 favorites and 2 underdogs. Now, most round one home runs.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate this.
I know. It's so difficult. Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
It's got to be Vladdy or Alonso.
No, Vladdy. No, I'm not taking. Hey, I got Mookie beating Vladdy. So.
Okay.
No.
And then we have these little parlays, folks.
I'd go Julio if it was me.
Okay. We have all of these parlays. Robert, Alonso, Betts, and Garcia all to advance is plus 1,100. Robert, Alonso, Betts, and Rosarina all advance to round 2 plus 1,400. Robert, Alonso, Guerrero, and Garcia all to advance plus 500. Robert, Alonso, Guerrero, and Rosarina to advance to round 2 plus 650. And Robert, Rodriguez, Betts, and Garcia all to advance to round 2 plus 1,500. Kia, do you like any of those?
Actually, I think the first one's more reasonable.
Okay. All right.
It wouldn't hurt to just put a little sprinkle on it because the odds are great. It's a lot of value.
So ultimately, what you guys are telling me right now is that Mookie Betts is going to win.
I'm saying it's worth a sprinkle because here's what I believe. Yeah, I believe that the winner of the Mookie Guerrero matchup probably wins the whole thing. That's just my opinion. And I love J-Rod. I think he's got a tremendous chance. But I think that the winner of this home run derby comes out of that Mookie Vladdy matchup. I really do. I think if Mookie wins against Vladdy, he ends up going all the way. And I think the same with Guerrero Jr. I think he probably goes all the way. I mean, that's just what I think.
Makes
sense. You know what?
I'm going to like that.
I understand, but you know what? Pete Alonso has won. Now I bet him 3 times in a row.
I know.
3 years in a row.
I know.
Okay? And last year he let me down. But 2 previous years before that he won. So you know what? It's kind of hard not to pick Pete Alonso in a home run derby, folks. Okay. And when he gets going, you might as well forget it. I mean, if he gets going, it's gone. Mookie ain't never done what Alonso's done. Okay. And I love Mookie. All right. But it takes a lot of endurance. He's going to be drinking a lot of Gatorade or whatever they put in them bottles.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I like this Vladdy Mookie matchup. I think that I think the winner comes out of this matchup. I fully believe that. I think if Mookie does lose, that's why I think you probably, if you're smart, you would probably sprinkle on Mookie to win it, and you would probably go a little heavier on Vladdy just for the fact that if he does beat Mookie, I think he's winning the whole thing, and you want to set yourself up to where you've got yourself some profit, some money coming either way. So that's the route I'm considering taking is Mookie Vladdy. See what happens.
Okay. I want to share my screen one more time because, tomorrow is the game, and I want Kia to have an opportunity to get in here and tell us what her opinion is. Right now, obviously, the American League is favored. Really, it's really pretty close. Okay. First of all, Kia, do you see this being a one-run game, or whoever wins is going to win by 2 runs or more?
I don't think it's going to be 2 runs or more.
So you think it's going to be a one-run game?
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah.
Okay. All right. So then if you went with the money line, if you were betting the game straight up, went with the money line, who would you pick, the National League or the American League?
So tough. I would go with the American League.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it just seems like they win the majority of these things for whatever reason. And now that we don't have, World Series home field advantage on the line any longer, that's not really this isn't as big of a deal now. But still, I think I would roll with the American League just based upon the fact they've had a lot of success with this. And when you look at the rosters once again, you could easily argue the American League is pretty solid right now. But I mean, at the end of the day, who knows? Because I mean, how serious are they going to take this thing? We'll see.
Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Over or under on the total? The total is 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Over or under? Kia, what do you think?
I think it's going to be an under game.
I have a tendency to agree with you there. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably roll with the under. I mean, for whatever reason, if that seems to, we don't usually seem to see a lot of really, really high scoring ones. So I would lean towards the under more than likely.
Okay, so if we were to put this together as a parlay, the American League on the money line and the under, we could get it at plus 247 on FanDuel. So I'm actually going to add this to my bet tracker because I'm going to bet that for tomorrow night on BetMGM.
Yeah.
I'm never said I was giving away any money because it's only plus 247. So, I mean, I guess I could give away $10 if I had to. Stephen Batsa, Mookie to make the final plus 475 can boost $10 to plus 712 on DK. Woo!
Oh,
DK,
yeah, they do have a boost on there, a derby boost.
Yes.
But here's what we got. If we're really going to dig into this All-Star game, I mean, we know the American League is dominated. In fact, it'll be 10 in a row if they win this one. It appears that the National League have lost by an average of 2 runs per game during this stretch that the American League has been dominating. So, for what it's worth, if you do think the American League's going to win, maybe the run line is a route to look at just for the fact that we do have that going. But If not, I understand there's such good value on the American League money line that it's, you're probably just better off going with that. But probably maybe you do sprinkle a little bit on that run line because you're going to get solid plus odds for it. So we'll see what happens.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So the American League, you can get at plus 180 because on the run line. At minus
on the run line. Ooh, wow.
Plus 180 on Caesars. But the National League, your best number is plus 165 on the run line, minus 1.5.
Right.
That's
a big discrepancy there to think of. I mean,
considering the American League's the favorite.
Yeah, I would roll with that plus 180.
Heck yeah.
Let's on
jump
Caesars
on
immediately. I mean, that may be a misprice even. I mean,
that very well could be. Kia,
I would jump on that now. Right? What's the penny line on that though?
Plus 198.
Okay, what's FanDuel got on it?
They have nothing. The only line out there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at FanDuel. Yeah, plus 180. No, it's probably not a misprice. Go ahead, Kia.
No, I was saying I would definitely grab that before they
yeah, but I don't think it's probably a misprice just looking at what the penny lines got it at, and we don't have anywhere else releasing odds, so probably not quite a misprice. But in terms of taking the National League minus 1.5 as opposed to the American League, there's a big gap there between what you're getting price-wise, and it seems to me that it would be more likely if the American League are favored to win, that they would win on the run line than the National League, obviously. So I think that's worth a look at.
My goodness, I'm trying to get to putting this in my Caesars app, and the first thing that pops up is Kim Kardashian and Tom Brady are secretly dating. Hello.
Oh.
That's not really what I wanted to see.
I wasn't aware of that.
I wasn't either. I am now.
Yes, I do know that now, but
yeah, well, I'm not surprised.
That's worth putting $10 on, Mike. We'll put $10 on the American League minus 1.5. Not on Kardashian and Brady.
No, we're not putting anything on that. Yeah. I'm not one to get in anybody's personal business like that anyway, to be honest. So I really, if you're honestly asking me, I could care less.
No, I wasn't asking you. I'm just saying.
You were just informing me, right?
No, I hit Caesars, and all of a sudden that popped up, and there's that article. Secretly dating. So
no, I appreciate. Yeah, no, that's cool. I guess
I'll share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But back to what we really care about is you locked in that plus 180. So
I've already locked it in. It's a done deal. That's why they call it last minute betting, folks. Who knows what that number is going to be tomorrow?
Right.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'd be surprised if it got better tomorrow. I mean, I don't know why you would want. I mean, American League to me is the route to go here.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with you 100%. Very quickly, Kia's she's up and down with the Pirates, but the Pirates got the number one dude, Skeens. You remember they drafted Garrett Cole a few years ago and had him. They wound up going to the playoffs, and then they traded him away to Houston, and now he's with the Yankees. Mike Skeens is that kind of arm. He was the best pitcher in all of college baseball. He's a guy that's not going to be long. He'll be up in the majors, don't you think?
Yeah, no doubt. It won't take him long. Obviously, injury will be a worry, with the arm at some point. But whatever the case is, he is most certainly going to be a pitcher that I think we will see in this league for quite a long time. There's no doubt that Pittsburgh made the right move.
You should be excited about that, Kia.
I am. Yeah. I got to show more love to my home team, baseball-wise. I love the Steelers, but baseball,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. I mean, it's been pretty ugly for the Pirates. But I mean, hey, that just means if they do ever win a World Series, it'll be that much sweeter. I mean, in recent time, I guess I should say.
It's been a long time since Sister Sledge was on the charts. Okay. And
When's the
that,
last World
if you
Series
know
Pirates won? 60s?
1979.
70s.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting ready to tell you here. You're not listening to me? Sister Sledge was on the charts with We Are Family. Willie Stargell, who was the leader of the Pirates, that's the song that they played throughout that whole season.
Okay.
And they were a family. Dave Parker, Roberto Clemente, all them guys. As a
Right.
matter of fact, it was after that World Series that Roberto went on the flight to Nicaragua and his plane went down.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
at 3,000 hits exactly, by the way. Absolutely, in my opinion, the greatest arm from an outfielder I have ever seen. I've never seen anybody be able to throw to third base and home and second with that much accuracy and power. I've never. And I don't think there ever will be. He's phenomenal, you know. But anyway, that I digress. I'm showing my age. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, Roberto
Mike Love.
Clemente's. I mean, there's certain names that if you pick up a baseball card and that name's on it, you probably got a good one, right? I mean, Roberto Clemente is one of the all-time greats. I mean, without a doubt. So
he is the guy He's the guy in 1967 who broke Bob Gibson's leg on a line drive up the middle. Gibson's leg got broke. He kept pitching another 3 pitches and walked the guy.
Now, that'd be a matchup I'd like to see there.
Yeah.
Gibby got it the majority of the time. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, usually the pitcher does. Let's be honest. I mean, most of the time, because, I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. Pitcher usually gets the upper hand, you know. Clemente probably got him for a homer here or there, though, and
remember,
take his time around the bases, you know, nice slow drive.
No, he never did that.
No, I know. Nobody would do that with him. He'd hit him with a baseball the next time they came up, probably.
Yeah, you heard what he said about Babe Ruth. If he pointed to where he was going to hit a home run, he'd have drilled it in his right ear and out his left. That's old school baseball, man. You know, Ty Cobb back in the old days used to tear people up sliding into second base. Had to have stitches back when they wore metal cleats.
Oh, there's Stephen Mookie to make the final plus 475 can boost $10 to plus 712. Yeah, yep. Stephen, yep. You know, but again, Vladdy's going to be tough too. It's Vladdy, it's Mookie. Those two are my favorite two to win it. And then after that, I mean, I hope J-Rod can get it done a little bit, but you know how these go. I don't know. You know.
Let's go, Pete. I'm rooting for Pete because you know what? Pete just decided the other day on national TV that he was going to be in the home run derby, and the guy is in there every year, and you got to give him credit because
I do. I mean, I just don't think he's going to win it this year, but hey.
Okay. Right. You want to make a side wager to you too, or I bet you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll bet both of you.
No, I know how you pay up with yours. You don't.
So I'll Venmo you a soda.
You won't Venmo me anything.
Okay. If Alonso beats Bets, you guys owe me a soda, and if not, I owe you one. All right.
That's fair.
I mean, you
Alonso's
know what?
Got to get there.
For you, Kia, I may just mail that to you.
Okay.
And oh yeah, I didn't say what kind of soda you're getting.
Oh, you're picking for us now, huh? You shouldn't do that, man. I could have allergies. I could have, be allergic to something. You shouldn't just mail me something like that, man.
Well, I don't know what to tell. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. I could get in trouble with the postal service for sure. All right, look, Kia, great having you on, hon. Thank you for joining us,
here, guys.
You're coming on again next week.
Definitely.
Let's just make a date. Let's do Tuesday next week.
Sounds good.
All right. If you can't do it, message me. Let's do it again next week where we can put a Kia parlay together because she is the OddsJam parlay princess.
That's right.
Peace out. See ya.
See ya.